Hello, folks. Well, you know, you know what? I'm going bonkers. I there's plenty of stuff I could take up my time and watch videos and watch YouTube. But you know, after a while, that crap gets old. Um, let me turn this light's bothering me. That's a little bit better. Watch a lot of stuff. But I just can't get over the fact that I can't expect anything from, as far as new scooters concerned. I can't. It'd be at least 2 months. Let's see. August, September, sometime in October. I can't believe they left me high and dry like this. At least when that guy came almost 2 months ago and looked at my scooter and he wrote down some notes, he didn't tell me one thing and he didn't say nothing about the scooter being unrepairable. That's just something he threw out there. He didn't check it. He didn't turn it on or anything. He looked at the tires, said the tires is bald. All I wanted in the beginning was a charger that worked on that scooter. That's all I wanted. It was working. And I bought, Barbara sent me $50. I think it was $50, I'm not sure, but enough to buy that charger that I thought was the right charger for that scooter, but it wasn't. But the guy didn't say it's unrepairable or anything like that. The only time that come out was 2 months later. We made a call to somebody and they called us back up and said it's been unrepairable and we're going to try to get you a new one. But they didn't say squat to me about that till we called them. That's 2 months down the road. So now we're looking at, then they call back and say you got an appointment on the 31st of August to determine if you need a scooter. Well, I needed it 5 years ago. I need it today. Why couldn't they just go ahead and order me another one? But now I got to go through that whole rigmarole. They'll determine I need a new scooter. Then they'll say you'll have to go to Gainesville to pick out the one you want. Well, I wanted one like I had. So it may be 3 months. I don't know. But as quick as I got the money, I found the battery charger that scooter needs. It's a lead acid battery. That battery I ordered that Barbara Everett paid for, it wasn't the right kind of charger. So I don't know what the family budget looks like the beginning of August. I don't know. I don't know if I have enough money left to buy me one. But if I do, that's the plan. I'm gonna buy that lead acid battery, and it's surprisingly it's not as expensive as the one I bought that was the wrong one. It's just driving me off the deep end. I just, I can't look forward to anything. The only thing I look forward to is getting up in the morning, and maybe I won't get up. Maybe I'll croak. I don't know. But just the fact that I can't plan nothing. I can't get. A lot of that stuff we got, that food we got left that we have to get rid of. If I had my scooter working, I could get on that thing, take a bunch of that food down there to the laundromat and set it out, and people would take it. I could do that. But I can't do it because I ain't got no way to do it. I need to really set my mind. Like when I get up in the morning, I should take my walker and walk around the house with that walker for exercise at least twice a day. Because my legs is not work. My legs is just getting worse and worse from lack of exercise, and that's partly my fault. I made my bed. That's for dang sure. If the lighting looks better, it's because I'm using that bigger ring light. That little ring light, it's alright for live streams and stuff, but let's see, I don't even know what day. What day is it, Jay?
What?
What day is it?
Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Saturday. But yeah, I just get up in the morning, and when I wake up, I'll hang my feet off the bed and I sit there for about 30 minutes. Then I get over here in my wheelchair and put my pants on, put my shoes on, go take a pee, go in the kitchen, get my shots. I have my insulin shots that's in the refrigerator. I get one of those and give myself a shot. Then I come in here and take my pills. About 10 pills, I think it is. Then I take Bailey outside so she can go do her business. And I'll sit out there, and I kind of enjoy sitting out there because it's warmer out there than it is here in the house. I wish she didn't like it so cool. I expect our light bill being somewhere in the $500 or more range because of the air conditioner. I suspect. I don't know. I have it turned off in my bedroom. Cause it's a little bit warmer in here than it is the rest of the house. The rest of the house is just cold. I lost my hairbrush. I don't have any hair, but I lost my hairbrush. I use it to scratch my head. It itches terrible sometimes, and I don't know why. I wonder if there's anything you can rub on your head that'll help that. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, I seen something on the internet today about Hawaii. And I've often wondered how in the world we wound up with Hawaii. That's way out in the Pacific. How did we wind up with that? Well, turns out we pretty much stole it. We pretty much stole it. Turns out in the late 1800s, for some reason, and I'm going to research it, Hawaii was a Hawaiian nation. There was a sovereign nation. And for some reason or other, I don't know yet, I'll keep you dated on it, updated, we went to war with the Hawaiian nation. And of course, we whipped their butt. And there was a queen over the Hawaiian nation at the time, and I know they removed her from power, and then we annexed. In other words, that means we just took it. We annexed the Hawaiian Islands. And a couple of years later, we made it a territory. Or maybe we made it a territory of the United States, and then we annexed it. I'm not sure. But we took it. It was a nation, a sovereign nation. And then I forget what year we actually made it a state. It was sometime back in the 50s, something like it. I'm not sure. We annexed it. We stole their land. We stole their country. I have a really big problem with that. And I don't understand if we annexed Hawaii, why didn't we go ahead and annex not the Philippines, but Puerto Rico and Cuba? We had the opportunity to take Cuba when we had that Spanish-American Civil War, or not Spanish-American War, and Cuba was part of that. Puerto Rico was part of that. The Philippines was part of that. The Philippines is a territory, I guess, of the United States. Why didn't we annex that? Why didn't we annex Cuba? Especially Cuba. I mean that. You know what though? I blame a lot of things that happened with Cuba. Let me refresh you a little bit. Now, don't take everything I'm saying to the bank. But what I recall is Cuba had a revolution. Batista was in. Castro come into power and booted Batista out, and Batista was a crook. And Castro came to this country wanting to see Eisenhower, our president, wanting to see him, and Eisenhower would not meet with him. Big mistake. Big mistake being that since he wouldn't meet with him, then Castro went to the next big player in the whole scene, to Russia. That's when all that Cuban Missile Crisis thing started and everything. That was Eisenhower's fault. He was a great general, he was a good president, but he screwed up. he screwed up. And Puerto Rico, I expect one day they may become a state. They're treated, I think they can vote in elections and stuff. I'm not sure. But, and there's a lot of Puerto Ricans around. Some of our best friends are Puerto Rican. And there's a lot of Filipinos around. I think the Philippines should have been left to their own devices when we won that Spanish-American War, instead of us taking it. There's a lot of Filipino guys that are in the Navy, the American Navy. I'm not quite sure how that works. But I got a guy that's got a channel. It's Carolina Hillbilly. He had a channel. He still has a channel. But before he went back over, he was stationed in the Philippines when he was in the Navy. But he was out of the Navy and he was living here in the States, and he had a channel, and it was, all he was doing was hawking people come on that didn't have a lot of thousand subscribers and everything, so they get monetized, and he'd sit there and begging other people on there to go in there and subscribe to so-and-so's channel. And I was on there for a short while, but I didn't like the idea that people would just come subscribe to my channel. But when I really needed them, after I got monetized, when I really needed them, they weren't there. That's all they did. They come in and subscribe just because Carolina Hillbilly asked them to. That's dumb to get subscribers like that. The best kind of subscribers you can get is because if somebody comes to your channel, looks at it, likes it, and subscribes, that means they may come back. And they may not, but that's one way you think, well, maybe they'll come back. But then people that just subscribe to your channel just because somebody's pushing that you subscribe to it without even looking at your channel, you never see them again. I've got almost 1,400 subscribers, and guess what? When I do my viewers on my videos and stuff that they get up, it's only about somewhere 50 and down. I don't have hundreds of people watching my videos or views and stuff like that. Out of 1,400 subscribers, you'd think maybe I'd have 500 people watching my videos, but it ain't happening. It's not happening. They're not doing it. And so I have a problem with channels like that. But this guy, Carolina Hillbilly, he lived here in the States. And I didn't want watching him after I figured out I didn't like the way he was doing stuff. But one day I went back to look at him. He wasn't here in the States. Guess where he was at? He's over in the Philippines. And living there. And he's got a girlfriend that's a Filipino. Unless I was wealthy, and then I wouldn't. But that's a poor country for the most part. And they don't have a standard of living like we have here. Not the mindset. My standard of living, it's not. It's not that good either. But that's because I made my bed and I didn't make a very good bed up. But yeah, he's over there now. And he looks terrible. I guess I could I look terrible. Yeah, Carolina Hillbilly, he's still going. Look him up. And I just don't like the way they have to live over them for the most part. Now, I know some of them got money. And the ones I know that got money is ones that went to Saudi Arabia and some of them countries and worked for a while and then come home. Matter of fact, I haven't looked at her channel lately. I need to do. I can't even remember her name now. She used to come on my channel to say something. What was her name? I don't know. But now, Carolina Hillbilly, he just, what? Now, he was stationed over there when he was in the Navy. He was a submarine. His duty was on a submarine. He was on the last diesel electric submarine. All the submarines now are nuclear. And he was on the last one that wasn't, and that was one of the old style. And I tried several times. I want to talk. I would love to talk to a person that was on a submarine, especially the ones, the diesel electric submarines. And there ain't gonna be any of them left pretty soon. But there's people like that I like to talk to. Just sit down and have a chat. There's people like lesbian couples. I would like to sit down and just have a conversation with a lesbian couple. I'd like to have a conversation with two men that are a couple. I don't approve of their lifestyle, but that's not my business. I don't. Well, maybe I have to disapprove of it. Well, no, it's not my cup of tea. I say if I don't approve, that means I don't like them. Well, that's not it. I know several of them like that. I have known several that were either gay or lesbian. And but that's one side of it. Now the transgender thing, I don't like that at all. I just don't. I don't hate them. But let me put it this way. If I knew somebody that was a man, and I knew him as a man, and all of a sudden he became transgender and he's a woman, no, hell, he ain't a woman. He can't change that. I don't care what he cuts off or what he adds on or stitches on or what. I cut it. I just really, really don't like that. And you can call it transphobe if you want to, but I know what I don't like, and I know what I don't really dislike. But a gay person or a lesbian person, I got no problem with that. But I sure do with the transgender. And I don't. And if you are transgender, I would love to talk to you. I'd love to do a private live stream with you. Maybe that would be my forte for my channel. Well, it is. I love talking to different people. And somebody I used to talk to a lot, and now I can't even. What happened to my light? Did my light go out? Well, no, it's still on, but I had part of it go out. I didn't know LEDs could burn out. I really didn't. Dang, something else I'm gonna have to buy. I tell you what, I really can't afford the channel. 'Cause the things you need, I don't have. I don't have them because does LEDs burn out? I got one little section on that thing that's gone out. Son of a gun. This light here is $1 that got me for Christmas over a year ago. But yeah, maybe that's what I'll try to do, is start talking to more people. I want to talk to a submariner that was on the old diesel electric submarines. I want to talk to somebody that was on the aircraft carrier. Gays and lesbians, yeah, I do. I just do. The things happens in their life, like they're a guy and all of a sudden they like guys, and I want to know, do they know what caused it, or what brought it on, or I just want to know. Not to ridicule or anything like that. It's just stuff like that I want to know. And I'll tell you something else. I'm going to need another new computer again soon. Because I haven't never bought. I bought a new laptop one time, and that didn't last squat. Bought it at Walmart. I got a 10% discount on it. And that didn't last long. And I buy used computers off of eBay mostly. This is about the third or fourth one that I've had. I started messing with computers in 1995. Yes, I did. But that's something I like to do on my channel. I would like to just go around meeting people in the neighborhood that would sit and talk about their life and stuff, and just stuff that my viewers might find interesting. Maybe that's my forte. I don't know. But you have to have equipment. The only equipment I have is this ring light, this camera, this computer, and I got a box over there with about 4 different what do you call my camera? GoPro. Yeah, I got this is about my 4th GoPro. And before that, I was using that daggum, I don't see it, my camcorder. And the camcorder for YouTube is just not practical. I mean, it works. I'm looking at seeing how many minutes I got on there, so I like to run this. But anyhow, folks, I'm going nuts. I'm gonna tomorrow. I'm going to take my scooter off the deck and go out in the yard a little bit, but I have to do it when Jaden don't get up till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the day, because he'll be up at 3 o'clock this morning in the morning. It's not morning. It's not that time yet. What is it? It is about 10:15. So it's still today. I'll go to bed about 12 o'clock. I'm still worried about Crazy Family Tube. They're not doing any videos. They're not coming on my live streams. I've asked about them constantly. I don't know her phone number. I've sent them emails. So I don't know. I know the house she's in, it's her house. She has a mortgage on it. But it's an older house. And she said it needs so many repairs they can't afford to fix it. So that's what I heard from her the last time I talked to her, and it appears they're just going to give up the house and move into a rental of some kind. I think that's what it is. I don't know. But they're one of my favorite people of all time. They're responsible for about 300 of my subscribers that I got to help me get over 1,000. Yes, he did. But Marty's got something wrong physically with his neck. He's got to where he can't go out and do his videos. You know, he was going to all these dumpster divers at grocery stores and getting food. And you'd be amazed at the stuff they were getting. Anyhow, folks, I guess that's my story today, and I'm sticking to it. And Ricky Lance, I hadn't heard from you in a while. I hope you're still watching. Granny Doe, I hadn't heard from her in a while. Petite Fireball, hadn't heard from her in a while. Crazy Family Tube, hadn't heard from them in a while. I don't never know who's watching unless they leave a comment, and I wish y'all would start leaving me more comments. Anyway, that's my video, folks, and I'm sticking to it. I'll see you in the next one. See you. And I think I'm due for a bath. Yeah. See you in the next one. See ya. GoPro, stop recording.